This program is brought to you by IG. Trade over 12,000 shares and ETFs, including major tech giants with extended hours on an award-winning platform. IG, where traders are made.
And our stock of the day is Adore Beauty. It's in its business update today. The online cosmetics retailer revealing sales of $195.7 million in FY24, a growth of 7.4% from the previous year, expecting EBITDA margins between 2 and 2.5%. However, it has declined to report if it actually made a profit. That will be revealed when it reports full-year results in late August. It says it has 814,000 active customers. That's up 1.6% on the previous corresponding period. The company also saying the search is continuing for a replacement of Chief Executive Tamalin Morton, who will leave the role in September. So, has been something of market darling, of course. Let's see what our experts think. John, beginning with you, what are your thoughts?
My thoughts are any discretionary stock that's doing well in this environment, like there's a good trading update today, is worth looking at. However, with Adore Beauty, I'll sit back, wait to see if they actually make a profit. We find that on August 26th and see who that CEO replacement is. There's no rush, in my opinion, to jump into Adore right now.
More broadly, and we're going to take a look at another retailer later too, what are you seeing in that space? We know how much pressure the Australian consumer has been under, particularly middle and lower incomes. How does that affect a company like Adore?
Oh, dramatically. Like, you don't really need to buy an Adore product right now. You buy your staples right now. You need to go grocery shopping. It's the last thing on your mind for Middle Australia is to buy a product from Adore Beauty. So the fact that they had a good trading update in these conditions is very impressive, but I'm still hesitant to pick it up right now.
Okay, so it's a wait then, essentially.
It's a wait, yeah.
Yeah, okay. David, what are you seeing?
Yeah, I agree with echo what John just said precisely. I have the same exact view. I mean, the trend of this stock has been horrible since it looked like listed back in 2020. I mean, it was like $7, and here we are, like what it is, 89, 90 cents. So there's no rush. There's certainly no rush to buy this stock, and it is in the discretionary spending area. So, it is determined by, people, what happens, what the RBA decides, of course, with interest rates with their next meeting. There is a kind of 50-50 view that they may raise rates. I don't think they will go there, but there is that possibility. So that would obviously impact consumer spending, and particularly for companies like Adore. And it's on a small market cap. It's only about 82 million. So, it's not, look, it's a good update, but I wouldn't be rushing to buy this right now. I'd stay around that, away from the discretionary retailers right now, and see what the RBA decides, and as we go forward as well, the inflation rate.
So, David, that you're saying with Adore and perhaps those other discretionary retailers, then wait for that decision on rates. Obviously, they want to see that. They're going to see an inflation rate, in fact, at the end of this month. What's going to be the trigger point then? You're saying, given that Adore, it has been a horrible trend, what's the turnaround going to be? Wait for that result at the end of next month in terms of its earnings. But is that going to be when rates start to be eased that we're going to see that turnaround?
I don't think so, Andrew. I think there's there's going to be the consumer's going to be under some cost pressure for some time, I think, until we get some clear signs of a slowdown in growth and inflation, especially, and then down the track maybe possibly a rate cut. So until that happens, until we see a rate cut, but if there is a rate cut, well, then I'll tell you that the economy is slowing, and you could start to see a rise in unemployment, and again that would be impacting the discretionary sector. So yeah, it's not a sector that I would venture into right now. I think there's plenty of time to wait and see.
Okay, there you go. Bide your time. Both then willing to wait. Certainly, as far as our stock of the day is concerned, that is Adore Beauty.
This program was brought to you by IG, Australia's #1 CFD provider. Trade over 17,000 markets with extended hours on key US shares and competitive spreads, all on an award-winning platform. IG, where traders are made.